This class, they did a lot of heavy lifting, and you know, the freshmen that I inherited, the three seniors we've got, Maggie and Kylie and Chandler, they've been through a lot. It's just not for everybody to go through the ups and downs and the struggles of a rebuild, and to do it at this level on this stage when winning is still first and foremost. But you got to improve so many other things to get there, and they were up for it, and it's a big testament to their character and what they were willing to go through day in and day out, and that grind, and the disappointments, and it's this one step forward and two steps back, and like I said, not everybody's up for it, and so I give them a lot of credit for that. And then Emily, I feel like she's been with us every step, even though she was at Mississippi State her freshman year, but she was probably the biggest piece of all of our turnaround, and gave us that one anchor we could have for 3 years and really build it around. And so I'm gonna miss all of them. They've all been special.
Is there something to be said that there's even Adam Moore's place in your heart, in the legacy that they bought in when no one had a reason to,
yeah.
and really helped build the foundation here.
Yeah, I mean, they all have their own story and why they wanted to still be part of this when there was a coaching change and they had committed for the old staff and didn't really know us at all, and for us to get to know each other on the fly and hold that commitment and still want to be a part of this, it's a big credit to them, and it's a big credit to Tech. This was a school that they wanted to be at, and where they fell in love and wanted to have their education, and they just wanted to stick it out. So it all made sense, and we worked through it. But yeah, they all are going to have this class is special, no question about it. I've been so happy with how they've developed as players, but as leaders and just people. And you don't change culture the way we have unless you have people bought in, and it starts with that group right there.
We talked to Emily about who we should be keeping an eye on in the ceremony for who's going to be crying. Should we add you to that list?
No. Maybe on the inside. I'm going to be tough about it, but yeah, it's an emotional day for sure. I could talk about the senior class for a long time. They're going to be remembered well here, and we talk a lot with those seniors about legacy and what they're giving back and leaving behind, and they've all done it. So their legacy is secure.
You got one memory that kind of incorporates this entire senior class that you're going to keep?
Well, we talk a lot about second chances, and to me, this is a second chance group. They all had different things to go through. Emily as a transfer is an obvious second chance, but they've all had ups and downs, and when you commit to some other staff and then you got to do it with a new staff, you're just taking a whole chance on it. And so my whole career has been built on second chance kids, and these four really sum that up. So I think I look at it in the totality of their time here, and just all the things that we've been through together, and I feel like they've been with me every step of the way.
Go ahead.
Talk about the ups and downs throughout the season. How impressed are you that this group, is finishing strong and with a chance to win 4 in a row?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, injuries are going to tell a lot of our story this year, which is unfortunate because we've had so much, good in this whole year, and when we've been whole, we've been really tough, and I've been really pleased with the whole season. But it's a shame that this is how we're being kind of framed right now. It's what if, and that's too bad. But I do think that we've really pulled ourselves together, and as we've gotten healthier throughout the year, we've gotten stronger, and I feel like we're playing our best ball of the season right now, and I think this has been one of the best teams Tech's had in a long time.
How have you seen those younger girls gravitate toward that senior class and making those steps toward that?
Well, they pay attention. They respect this group. Chandler and Maggie are so kind of behind the scenes and one-on-one and really big on the personal relationship, and so they're really in tune and keyed in when somebody's down and can go over and pick them up, and that goes a long way. And then you see Emily with her work ethic and how she grinds, and just how we've put so much on her, and the other players want that too. And to me, Kylie's kind of the glue of the whole thing. She's got the personality and the jokes, but she's also the grinder and has improved her role throughout her time here, and is probably the most relatable of the four. So they all have their place and what they're really good at. But yeah, they've all done it, so I've been really happy with them.